I was always making art. I don't remember not making art, and so I can't even say to you how I got interested in art because it was always in my life. My first studio when I moved to LA was in the Women's Building. The Women's Building was located on Spring Street, right before it merges into Lincoln Heights. There used to be an exhibition space on the ground floor, a graphic design studio, and a print shop. The Women's Building was a place that really ushered me in and were supportive of the work I was doing. It was hard to get performance work seen in commercial galleries. So the artists who were making this work had to develop a community for themselves. I did see myself as being involved in the feminist art movement. The political perspective at that time was also about the personal, so the personal was political. When I was making the performances and doing them, there was a sense of honesty about, my relationship with the work. The piece Kiko Masuka means, "Can you hear me?" There was an organization called Friends of Little Tokyo Arts. They had a kiosk, and it's still there in Little Tokyo. It's on 2nd Street between the two malls that kind of cut across. And what I did was I took the syllables of ki, ko, e, ma, su, ka with my lips, verbalizing those vowel sounds, and I pushed my face up against the glass. And I was thinking how, in general, Japanese Americans don't put themselves out into the world in a way that's embarrassing. I wanted to make a statement about this notion that not all Japanese Americans are the same. Just because you look a certain way doesn't necessarily mean you think a certain way or that you are a certain way. My family was not supportive when I was going to art school. When I think about it, it wasn't so long after they got out of the camps, and I think they really wanted me to go into a profession that would be some kind of a stable profession. I really felt like when I was making artwork, I was making artwork by myself. Even to show work as a Japanese American woman artist, I mean, we have to put woman in too, because it was difficult. And then if you made work that kind of spoke about your cultural heritage, then people kind of pinpointed you and your career into this kind of folk art-ish place. So some of that sense of being an outsider got put into the artwork, because the artwork was really all about, like I said, about the personal as political. How I saw the world was the material for the artwork. So instead of maybe painting a self-portrait, I was making a performance, and the performance was the self-portrait. When I worked on the performances and when I actually did the performances, there was a lot of truthfulness involved in the whole